Hi everyone, it's Aga from EurekaCrystalBeads.com and welcome to a completely new series from Eureka, the monthly project recap. But before I tell you more, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we post new videos. Can you believe it's the end of June already? We've been having such a productive and creative first half of the year, we didn't even notice where these 6 months have gone. I've been crazy with projects, as you can see, this past month, and it's the third month that we've launched 2 collections instead of just one. So we had the main collection, the Blush Meadow Collection, and then on June 16th, we launched a light version of our 2022 collaboration with Bronze Pony, the Seaside Dreams Collection Light. So in all of this busyness, to take a break, to kind of keep it all grounded, and to make sure you don't miss a project you would enjoy, we thought we'd start a new series where we post a video on the end of each month or early in the next month, a really quick video where I, Aga, talk to you from a beader's perspective about what fun creative things happened in the past month, but not only that. Here is the idea. Let me know if you change or add anything. So I'll show you each of this month's projects, whether shared in a video or as a pattern. If there's some fun behind the scenes, some prototypes that never made it, I'll share them just as a curiosity. And I'll also show the pictures or videos of each piece being worn on me so you can see what they look like on a person. Because quite often when you create projects you find online, there's no way to know how they drape and if they hang right in the case of earrings. So I'll try to show that. And then as a bonus, whenever I have some projects in the works for the future months, I'll sneak peek them as well, which in most cases will be new collection teaser at the same time, because the first project each month is typically a collection project. Okay, are you ready? Let's start. The first projects that I will discuss in this video are technically not from this month, because even though we published some of those patterns and tutorials later on, the general idea is from May. So these are the pieces that I made with the latest designer's picks, the Kingdom of Sand designer's picks. And let me just briefly go through all of them. So this necklace here I called Moonlit Mirage, and it has 3 beautiful majestic green oval stones from Elite Eureka Crystal, and the pattern can be found at EurekaCrystalBeads.com, of course, for free. I just recently uploaded it, so you can make this yourself. It has some of the Elite Bicons as well, and some rondelle beads, and it's really sparkly and shiny. Next up, I'm gonna skip to this one because this we have available as a pattern, and this is the Desert Bloom segment pattern. And in the PDF, you will find instructions how to make this little segment. And I decided, which I didn't show off yet, I decided to turn them into a bracelet. And how cool is that? They look so beautiful. I was thinking a choker maybe, but that could be a little bit too much. So I just made a bracelet. As you can see, I just put in some high gauge jump rings in those 11-ohs, and that looks absolutely gorgeous. Make sure to watch the designer's picks video if you want to know how to put your stones in those metal settings, which I am showing in that video as well. The next bracelet is this one. That's the Silken Jade bracelet. That's also available as a pattern. It looks very beautiful with the wave beads and the super duos. There are also some Elite Eureka Crystal Pearls in Bicons as well, but I think it's the wave beads and the super duos that kind of play the main role in this. I also love this Gleamcraft clasp for this. It's quite delicate and it doesn't take away any attention from the bracelet itself. This one does take some time to make, but it's super rewarding. I think I made it a little bit too small for myself, but this is what it looks like on a wrist. So lovely. Another pattern that you can get and follow for free, of course, are these beaded beads. They are called Desert Bloom beaded bead, so the same as this segment. And I made these into earrings. Super easy. I just added a rondelle on a head pin on each of the sides, and they look gorgeous. To be honest, that's very much my style, so I will be wearing them myself. Yet another pattern. We have the Sand Spark earrings. So you have these Krakowski oval crystal stones in settings, and they are surrounded with beads. Again, I think it's the wave beads and the super duos that do the job here. And I decided to hang them on those beautiful Gleamcraft hammered earring posts. They're really easy to make. You won't believe how easy. So go check them out. And the last bead woven piece in this set is this pendant with another Elite Eureka Crystal Oval stone in majestic green, and it's a right angle weave bezel, by the way. It's a cubic right angle weave bezel, actually. And it's also very easy to make. It does take some time to make the cubic right angle weave, but then very easy. So this one is called the Scarab's Pal Pendant, and you will find a link to the pattern in the description of this video, as well as for all of those, of course. And if there are videos available, you will find the link in the description, as well as it should pop up here. So what we do have a video for is this Kingdom of Sand bracelet. It's bead crochet. I made it with a 3x2mm faceted rondelles. This is what it looks like on a wrist. Again, a Gleamcraft Findings clasp. I love it. It's so organic, beautiful, and this is super easy to make and very quick too. It took me like 15 minutes to make the entire bracelet. And this one is made with Eslon Superlon bead cord. It's a nylon cord. It comes on those 70-yard spools, and I just wanted to give it an honorable mention because I absolutely love it. I'm going to show you one more bracelet that I made with the red one here later on in the video, but yeah, I do recommend them. They're wonderful. You can melt the ends because they're nylon, and that's what I used to make this. The final project that I made with the Kingdom of Sand Designer's Picks palette are these bead crochet earrings. They're made on those metal frames, and I'm not sure if there is a video at the time of posting this, but whenever there is, you will get a link to it. They're also quite easy to make, and they look quite nice as well. Okay, so the main highlight of June 2025 was definitely the Blush Meadow collection. This is the inspiration photo for it, and it's so beautiful. It sold out in like 2 or 3 days, so we will be restocking that. And once we do, let me first give you a super quick teaser. I'm going to show you how to make these bezels that you can make these earrings out of. So stay tuned, but meanwhile, this is what I made this month with the Blush Meadow collection. So first, we had these earrings, which I call the Blushing Trillium earrings. So a trillium is like a 3-petal flower, and they kind of are all in threes, so I thought the name fits. They use both sizes of the pearls from the collection, as well as the beautiful Bondelli coral ginkgo beads, and there's actually 2 ways you can make them. One is with like a full outline of seed beads, and the other is when you skip one of the steps and they kind of look like they have folded sheets of beads in them. So go check that video out and you'll see what I mean. And to match these earrings, unintentionally actually, I made this necklace, which is just the Blush Meadow necklace. It uses almost all of the same supplies, or actually all of the same supplies, I think. And believe me or not, but this took me so long to design. I spent hours trying to figure out a way for it to look exactly as I wanted, because I wanted something slightly different, but the beads just wouldn't budge, they wouldn't drape the right way, they wouldn't go around the beads in the right way. So this is what I ended up with when I let the beads kind of lead the way. So I hope that was a good decision. And as a backstage kind of sneak peek, here are the 2 earring ideas that I had that never made it with this collection as well. I think I could put it out as patterns for you. Let me know what you think, if they should become patterns, or am I right in not being as excited about them? I think this could like make for a cute bracelet, like maybe these pearls could be connected, like each segment could share one pearl with the next one. I don't know, let me know what you think. The only non-collection project this month was this ring, which I call the Heiress Ring, because when you wear it, you look rich. Like, there's so many crystals in those rings. Look at that. And I think they look absolutely beautiful. They're statement rings. And this is another case where the beads kind of told me what to do. I was just playing around and I figured out this kind of shape. This is a rectangle or a square, actually, if you look at it like that. But when I was making it, it didn't want to stay flat, so I figured it's perfect for a ring. So I made these two, and in the video you can also see a green one that already went to my mom. So in this video tutorial, you can make a ring like this with some customization options as well. So we can make it with the central kind of extra bit or without it. Then you can make these side parts in gold beads, or you can use the same color as for the main bicones that you used. I really like this project. It's super fun to make. And well, I love bicones. I love crystals. So let me know what other colors should I make of this. Maybe like peridot, because this is supposed to be my birthstone color, but I'm not too sure. I'm more of an emerald girl or a blue zircon. I love blue zircon. I think this ring would look lovely in blue zircon. Alright, and the last fun creative event this month was the launch of our new Gleam Craft Finding series called Enamored with Enamel. And as you can imagine, these are enameled findings. These are charms, connectors, earring findings, and a clasp that have enamel elements in them. And I'm so in love. I'm really enamored with this series of findings. And you guys, it's beautiful. All of those are beautiful. And just a PSA, if you let us know that you would like this thing but in different colors, we can totally do that. So let us know in the comments, write us emails if you like any of these elements that you will like, you know, the same but in silver or in gold, or the same but in a different kind of enamel. So yeah, let us know about that, because this time we kind of focus on 2 or 3 aesthetics. So we have the gold, we have the silver, and in the gold we have the more emerald green and the more pearly teal green. Well, in real life it's a little bit more green than blue, but it's beautiful. It's slightly different than the other green. And then with the silver we have the red. So let me just show you very quickly a couple of pieces that I made with those findings. So in the red zone, you have those absolutely stunningly gorgeous heart charms that have red enamel on them, and they are engraved. So there is this pattern underneath, and it's wonderful. And you have those earring posts. We had some similar ones that we had made especially for our October 2024 collection that was with green, and these are with red. I really love those earring posts, and they are very, very sturdy as well, because all of those are such great quality. Seriously, it's totally worth it. So another red element is this connector. It has like transparent enamel in it, so against the skin it looks darker, and if you take it away from any background, it's a little bit lighter. For this bracelet I use a macrame, and like I mentioned before, I use this S-Lon cord. And for the clasp, or rather the closure for the bracelet, I used elements from our previous series, Blooming Treasures. So these are the charms from that series. I think they match quite well. With the same element but in green, I made a different sort of bracelet. So this one is just with 2 pieces of chain on 2 sides. Like, takes 5 minutes to make, and it's so nice, so delicate. Okay, let's go to green. Here is a necklace that I made with these charms with a side-facing loop. They're perfect for a necklace like that. And I think I actually might be wearing this myself as well because I love these colors. And I made some earrings. So you get these earring posts that are kind of smaller and they have this green enamel. And here I made an earring that is super simple. I just found a large ring. I put some beads on it just so that it looks a little bit nicer, and then I put a charm on that ring. So these charms have sideways facing loop, as you can see, as opposed to this one, for example, which has a front facing loop. So keep that in mind as well. This is a red one, by the way. We have them in both red and green. And this earring I made with some soft flex beading wire. It's super easy to make. I think I will prepare short tutorial and it will be published in shorts and in reels and on our TikTok. Okay, the last earring is just I assembled some of the elements like the charm, the connector, and the earring finding. By the way, gorgeous. And as I said, it's a little bit more green in real life than on camera. And even if you just connect them like this, they look beautiful. And finally, we have this beautiful clasp with an enamel element in here in this pearly teal green. And I also added this connector with the same enamel, and I'm actually thinking the idea was to wear this bracelet like front to back or back to front so that the clasp and the connector is over here and it looks so beautiful. In the back I have this sort of bracelet that I made on a beading wire with some Pretiosa crystals and Krakowski pearls. And as for how to make this, look up the Diana bracelet on our channel. The link should be somewhere up here and in the description as well. So it's very easy to make. It's with beading wire, so you can make this very quickly as well. Beautiful. Before I go, I have some last minute teasers for you, so don't blink. Are you ready? Here's the first July collection project. Here is the second July collection project. And this is for when we relaunch the Sapphire Dust collection from mid-May. And this was this month's project recap. Let me know if you like the format. Let me know which project you like the best. And I promise you that the next videos from the series will be quite a bit shorter. This one is longer because of the designer's picks, which spawned really a lot of projects. The links to all of those will be down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Aga from Eureka Crystal Beads and see you in the next one. Bye!